Over here we have one of the greatest Mustangs ever made, the 1967 Shelby GT500. Now, as we know, the name Shelby comes from the legendary Carroll Shelby, who had the Shelby Cobra and then the GT40 that won 24 Hours of Le Mans like 4 years in a row. Then the Mustangs like the GT350 and GT500, like we have right here. This one's in white with blue stripes, which is probably my favorite spec on the classic 500s, but it all depends on what you prefer. This car has 355 horsepower, 7-liter, 428 cubic inch V8. So very similar to the Cobras that used the 427 cubic inch, most of them. And as you can see, the engine actually does say Cobra on it, so they probably did use, yes, I believe they did use this engine in some of the Cobras from what I remember. You can see the stripes. It tells you have a GT500, obviously. You see you have a spare wheel in the back. I'm not sure what that was for. You have a certificate from Carroll Shelby himself and his signature. Now that's pretty insane, isn't it? You see the interior, probably not the most comfortable thing in the world, but not bad for a muscle car or a pony car of its time, whatever you want to call it. And you can see you have like speedometer, steering wheel. You can see the door handles. Like, this was back in the days when you had to actually use that lever to roll down windows. You don't just have the technology you do now where you just push a button. But yeah, you can see you don't have much trunk space in here. It's not really that type of car. You have some information about the GT500 itself. But yeah, one of the most powerful Mustangs of its time too. And this is very special among collectors. You could expect these to go for around a couple $100,000, with some examples in mint condition getting up to 7 figures. Like we have the Eleanor GT500 using Gone in 60 Seconds. That's definitely a 7-figure car. And some of the other Mustangs or Shelby GT500s in like mint condition, like perfect condition basically. And then they have a few one-off examples, I believe, or some customs. But yeah, definitely one of my favorite cars here so far. It's just that special, the GT500.